welcome to the New Jersey Hackathon. This is one of the projects that the team decided to work in this version of a hackathon. And before going to the presentation, I really want to thank Ronald Park and Luca Graziani. Both of them really helped me implementing the solution, but I would like to extend my thank you to the entire New Jersey office, because each one of them contributed with some ideas, support, and make it a really fun project to implement. Our motivation for this project is basically we look at this Amazon Echo, this little thing here, and we start thinking that it's a really cool technology, this voice recognition and voice command. And voice recognition is actually becoming even bigger. We see not only Echo, but we have Google, Apple with Siri, and many others going through that technology, and we believe that it can become bigger and bigger over time. So why not try something in this technology? We believe also that as the same way people had a different paradigm of interacting with applications on phones and tablets, where they had to learn how to interact in a totally different way, not using mouse or keyboard, we also understand that voice will become something bigger and better over time, and everyone that is connected to those new technologies will be way ahead and be like really innovators of interacting with our users, not using like a physical things, but just voice, which is the most natural way of communication. And of course, we all see this sci-fi factor because we all grew up seeing movies and TV shows, and it's amazing, and we always dreamed about talking with computers and not just, again, using mouse and keyboard. So the objective for this hackathon was to prove that we can use voice commands to control a user interface. So we're going to have a big screen with a user interface, and just using voice, we are going to control it, not touching anything. And we also want to show that voice recognition can have some business applications for it. It's not just something cool, it's just something that is also something that we can make profit out of it. And the use case to show that, we decided to go with this situation where, imagine in a dealership, we have this person trying to find his new car, so the salesperson can take the person, bring to this location, but bring the big screen, and navigate through the inventory, but just using voice commands and not touching anything. So the person can create an interactively scenario and sorting the results, filtering the results, navigating through the list until the person finds the one, and then can, for example, see more details on that car. And of course, just a small part of applications, but we can, with that, prove it's a viable solution. So no more saying, let's go to the demo. So if you can see here, we have an empty screen. Nothing is there. So let's start with the voice commands. Alexa, ask car showroom to start.
Welcome to ROI Motors Inventory. We have several cars in store. I am pretty sure we can find the right one for you. You can ask me to filter or sort the results. Let's get started.
Sort by year descending.
Great. I just ordered the results by year.
Filter by year 2015.
Showing only 2015 cars.
Filter by color red, please.
Listing only cars in red color.
Cool. Select first.
Opening the details of your selection. It is a really nice car, and I love the red color. Very good choice.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for coming. I hope you had a great experience. Enjoy your new ride.
So as you can see, I could ask for filtering, sorting, and even selecting one car that I found. Again, it's very small list of things that we could do, but it proved that without any kind of manual interaction with the computer, I can make it. So imagine that in a standing in the dealership, people are going to feel amazed of seeing this happening. So going back to the presentation a little bit, a few more details about how was it. So this is the technology we use. As infrastructure, we use basically Amazon stuff. So the only thing that is out of Amazon is this NADA demo site that we have on RLI Motors. And just to show, and we use it as a live website to show that we can do it with any web page. So from the Amazon, we use not only the Amazon Echo, which is the hardware that does all the voice recognition and the voice interface, but we also used the Alexa. We had to develop a new Alexa skill, which is also how to translate that voice into actual commands. And we set up some Lambda web services on Amazon, and we had a Node server running on EC2. And we did all of that because it was much easier to connect all the dots using Amazon infrastructure, and basically everything was free, so it was really easy to set up all the environment and just use it. From the development perspective and technology and frameworks, we did almost everything using Node.js, both the server that connects to the browser and keeps the connection, so we can have the browser switching the pages as we interact over it. We use Express and Socket.io, which are two Node frameworks that helped a lot setting up those things. And we also did a small POC using Selenium WebDriver that basically simplified a lot the way we control the web page. So we used everything that we use right now to do automated tests into something that we could definitely make an easy way to control the page, so we don't need to spend much time going to building a new page or doing anything really big. What we've learned from this software for this POC. First, yes, it is possible to control a user interface only by voice. That's a really interesting thing. So again, it's a new way of seeing how we interact with applications. And maybe, and I believe so, that's going to be something we're going to see more and more, not only into our industry, but all over the technology industry. Also, we understood that even so we can automate and we can control any web page, it's much better if we can have a new sort of user interface that is dedicated for voice commands. Because since we are using voice, we need to be more intuitive. We cannot use scrolling. We cannot try to find things that are hidden in the page, like a select list or things like that. So we need to maybe next step would be creating a brand new user interface that will make it more seamless and more the experience will be better in overall. Also, we learned that the voice interaction will be very powerful thing for approaching users and customers. Everyone that we showed this solution here, it was like cool, it's nice. Even so, it's like everyone again is from New Jersey office. We believe that is something, the wow factor will be something people would like to go for this kind of solution. And last but not least, we know that not only the inventory search is a possible solution, but we thought about many other ideas. For example, go through those build and price wizards that we have in web pages. So if the person can start building a car, only saying, okay, I want this model, I want a 4x4, this color, or things like that. At the end, we can come back with the dream car for that person, and then the salesperson can help the person to get that car. Also, we imagine that Alexa would be sitting in a showroom. So if the person has any questions about the car, like what is the engine, what is the average mileage by gallon, those such things. So Alexa can provide very detailed information, and the salesperson doesn't need to just know every single detail of the car. Other thing is, if we are making a service appointment, you go in the waiting room, you can start interacting with Alexa and asking how long it's going to take off my car, or what is happening right now, or how much it's going to cost. So things that people can interact and make it fun, or even just listen to music or something like that. And even more, maybe we can create dealer.com or Cox presentations on NADA. Imagine like a small booth there in NADA where we bring our customers, and then we can use this cool technology to help presenting those softwares and solutions that we're presenting there. So there are a lot of usage, a lot of use cases, and we are very excited. So I believe the next step would be, if anyone was interested, to move on and try to develop something more complete on that. And that's all I have to present. Again, thank you very much, Ron and Luca. This is awesome. Thank you. See you later.